The Declaration of Alternative Media. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for the intellectual body of the people to dissolve the major media networks which have connected them with another, and assume the fundamental pursuit of unbiased and objective information entitled to them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to seek honest and truthful knowledge. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all humans are created equal, that all pundits are equal under the laws that govern. To secure the right to pursue knowledge and be free of both corporate and government retribution, media should be derived from the just powers of the pursuit of truth, integrity, and honesty. When any form of media institution becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and institute new venues of information, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to grant the ability to disseminate information with intellectual honesty. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that major media networks long established should not be dismissed so easily. And as history has shown, the attention of the people can be led astray. It is not easy to persuade a man to the truth if he is accustomed to lies. When a long train of subversion and abuses, pursuing invariably the same object, reveals a design to reduce them under absolute intellectual despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to unveil the evil nature of such organizations and provide new outlets for their future security. Such has been the patience of the United States, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter viewpoints or demand honesty in their former venues of information. The trends of contemporary mainstream media are a history of repeated injuries and betrayal, all having the direct object of establishing absolute information control over the citizenry. To understand this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. The mainstream media fails to report media with the most wholesome and necessary intent of the public good. The mainstream media refuses to acknowledge traditional American culture as part of its attempt to promote diverse values and culture. The mainstream media obstructs its rightful duty to disseminate important issues purely for the purpose of aligning powers. The mainstream media destroys the lives of individuals who speak against them with pure defamation. The mainstream media forces its own corporate values and culture onto the masses. The mainstream media deprives us, in many cases, the benefits of differing viewpoints. Mainstream media has excited domestic insurrections amongst us. It has fueled their hatred to bring the inhabitants to our doorsteps. The merciless mainstream media, whose known rule of psychological warfare is an undistinguished destruction of all ages, sexes, and conditions. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for the redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered by repeated injury. Media outlets whose character is marked by every act produced define dishonesty and perjury, is unfit to take upon the noble and valuable responsibility to inform the people of the United States of America. Now we have been waiting for our American sisters and brethren. We have warned them from time to time of their favorite pundits' attempts to extend unwarrantable accusations over those we hold dear. We have attempted to appeal to their innate desire for justice and fairness. We have tried to reach them by our common kindreds to disavow these attempts to undermine our American unity. They, too, have been deaf to the voice of justice and mutual respect. Therefore, we must reluctantly do as we always do and hold them to the same accord. Enemies in war, in peace, friends. We, the people of the United States of America, collectively agree, appealing to the better nature and judgment of humanity, and by the authority of the good people of these United States, solemnly publish and declare that these United States demand and deserve an honest and trustworthy platform for the betterment of our society. The will of the people are absolved from your ideology and influence. Independent and alternative news outlets support this declaration, with a firm reliance on protecting the American people's ability to disseminate and digest truthful knowledge. We mutually pledge to each other our lives, our honesty, and our sacred honor.